Because it
Yeah.
literally titled it whenever I titled the Zoom itself.
Oh yeah. And you got time to do that, so
Yeah.
it's funny. My wife was like, "You're gonna talk for an hour?" I'm like, "We were on for like 5 hours last night."
Yeah. I mean,
And
and
we're
I
live.
believe we are live.
Like, yeah. Oh, you can talk. There we go.
I was like, yeah, you turn the volume down. So we are back. It's Monday.
We're back at it. It's not Sunday, it's Monday, and
It is
Mondays mean a
Monday.
good thing.
I mean, Mondays, if it's a Monday, we have special guests. We're not going to let you down. Um, we do have our first special guest of the evening. There's two of them this time.
You're getting a double whammy today.
Normally, you thought Sundays are long days. No, Mondays are to have two guests, and they're so. With that, let's bring in our first guest.
I'll have to bring in our guest. See who it is. We may have a lot to ask her. Maybe someone has a lot to say.
What up? What up?
How are we
What's
doing,
going on,
sir?
gentlemen? How's it going?
How's, good. How are you?
Excited
Well,
to be talking to you guys.
I
Awesome.
mean,
Good
we're
to
excited
hear.
to have you here. So much work getting you here.
I know, yeah, I'm sure. This was not your easiest one, but I'm glad we worked it out.
I'm glad we worked it out. I mean, you're here. We are live on YouTube, obviously.
Cool. Hi,
So,
YouTube.
so basically, we're open ended. We're going to talk about everything. Well, almost everything. We don't talk
Yeah,
about politics. We do not talk about religion. There are other forums for that.
valid. Okay, I can steer clear of that for an hour or so.
I mean, yeah, we've had people come on just like talk about it. And we're like, no, no, thank you. Next, get
Yeah,
away.
yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
I mean, with that, I mean, you can go ahead and introduce yourself to the YouTube watchers and
Sure. Well, my name is Michael O'Rear. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm 32 years old. And yeah, I guess I've met these guys through the online reality gaming community, which is, something I hold close to my heart. I've always been into online reality games and reality TV in general. So yeah, I'm super excited to talk about that stuff with you guys.
I mean, like we said, definitely going to be a great night. I mean, I know people want to know like what your without giving too much away because I know I read that email and we can't give too much detail into your show because it hasn't aired yet. But we can kind of push the limit without pushing the limit.
Try it, man. I'll push the limit with you because you saw how difficult they were to even approve of this. So
Literally, I kid you not, Steve. It took me like 4 or 5 days for them to even respond back to me.
I remember you were like digging for a bit and like nothing yet. It's not gonna happen. So we weren't sure, but it's
I was getting to the
glad
point
it
where if they,
happened.
I was gonna come on anyways, because like I'm trying, guys. If you're not gonna
And
work with me here, then I'm gonna do my own thing.
like, I mean, we don't get that many viewers anyway, so who's really going to be out there like telling you, "Oh, I saw you"? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So yeah, I'm not worried about it, honestly. I mean, here's the thing. I obviously want to preserve spoilers, not even just because that's a rule, but that's how I even. I'll tell you this. I came back from 99 to beat. I mean, obviously, I have kids, I have parents and everything. I didn't tell anybody how I did. Not nobody knows how I did on that game because I truly believe in like preserving that secret. And I think it's going to be way more exciting for people to experience it the way I did, which was just completely fresh.
I think for anyone, they want to view it as you did your journey along the way. And I don't think I'd want to know where you stood or how your game did. I want to see how it happened because then it's a little more
yeah.
experience of like, how did this go down? Like what happened? Like, so
I
Yeah.
mean,
But
because
even then, like I said, I'll push the boundaries. So
I mean, let's push the boundaries. Let's get this rolling. Um, so what was your experience like? I know, like from start getting that probably was it like email you got casted, phone call?
yeah, so
What was the opening like?
Well, I've been applying to reality TV shows for like 10 years. So,
Oh, wow.
um, yeah, I kind of knew what the casting process was like as far as the interviews and all of that. I just kind of went through the motions, and then the big difference this time is that they sent me a Zoom link, and they're like, "Hey, we have like a production update that we want to share with you." And at this point, again, I'd already done my physical, I'd done the interviews, like I'd done all the things that need to be done to get on the show already. So when they said that they wanted to talk to me on Zoom, I was like, I think they're gonna tell. I kind of figured they were gonna tell me I was on the show at that point. So that's what they did. I went on a Zoom call just like there was two other people on there, just like we are right now, and they kind of again they were playing coy at first, acting like they weren't gonna like it was a just production update. But then they told me that I was going to Ireland, and like
Wow.
it like that was just like again like this has been a journey for me, like trying to like be on a competition reality show for my entire life. So like to finally feel like somebody saw me and saw my story and like was really invested in me and wanted to give me this chance. It was like that was the greatest moment of my life. Like that was the pinnacle, man. Like so then everything else after that, man, I'm just playing with house money, right? Like my dream has already arrived, you know. Somebody recognized me and that was like it warmed my heart and again like no matter what happens from this point on like my dreams happened. So like I'm so thrilled, so happy, so honored to have had this experience.
That's
I
awesome.
love that. I love that. I mean, obviously, I know you couldn't tell a whole lot of people you were cast because, like, I think I just saw your like announcement that you were cast like a week or two ago. I think I don't even know. Um,
Yeah.
so what did you tell your family? Like that? How did you tell your family you were going to
Going on
Ireland
a
just for
trip.
like a trip?
Let's see. And again, this is they also know that I applied for TV. So like everyone kind of knew that one day this could happen, you know? Like even like the mother of my kids, like she knows that I'm a reality TV fan and like one day I might have to disappear and she's gonna be left alone with the kids. And so like everybody took it really well. But I remember specifically my mom, who also a really big reality TV fan, been very invested in my journey of applying to TV shows, wants me to be on TV. I have her location on my phone. So when I was called and told that I was doing it, I looked up her location and I drove to her. She was at the doctor at the time. I drove to her doctor and waited for her in the parking lot for her to come outside. I got out of my car. I was like, "Mom, I'm going to Ireland," and she was just as happy for me, man. So yeah, like it was a big deal for me, but again, also a big deal for my entire family, right? Like for my kids, obviously, who like I've also tried to like train them to understand what reality TV is and to like realize that like this is actually real and this is a thing that I could go and do too. So um yeah, it was cool getting them excited for it.
Cool. That's
I
cool.
mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, upon getting there, I mean, without, I know you can't reveal too many names. How many other orders did you see on without even like rough
Yeah,
estimate?
so and here's the thing. I knew with 100 people that there was a very good chance that I would have personal relationship. Like, and I knew that there were going to be reality stars and I would know the reality stars. Like I was expecting that, but I also figured like I'm gonna have friends, right? I'm gonna like I don't know who is it gonna be, like Chaos Kenny, is he gonna show? Who knows, you know? But here's the thing, there was nobody like that. There was nobody that I had a
Really,
personal
eh?
relationship. There are people that I recognized from TV, but nobody that I knew. Um, I actually I don't think anybody else on the cast has ever played an online reality game before. There was one person that had played an LRG and they won Survivor DC. And then there was somebody that played Champ Camp, which is like a challenge LRG type thing. But again, nobody from the online gaming community.
Wow.
Oh wow,
That's
like
interesting because
that surprised me.
Yeah,
there's
especially
that
because
many
if you
people,
watch
right?
season one, a lot of these games are like these are games that we play in orgs, right? There's solo cups and ping pong balls and pencils, and it is like designed for us.
Like so
That's
right
wild.
up your alley. Like I mean, obviously, like you had a hand up because it's a lot of what we do in these games. So
Yeah, yeah, and honestly, I think orgs prepared me for this. Yeah, I don't think a lot like there were. Again, I'm trying not to say too much, but
Like
like
a prerequisite. It's nice prerequisite for the
yeah,
probably, eh? Like
there were things that would happen that I would be like, I feel good about this, and other people are like so confused. They've never even had the concept of playing games like this before. You know, just like people again, like take your favorite org challenge, pull somebody off the street, and tell them to do it. They're gonna be confused. That's what the rest of the cast was like.
I mean, I've done that with like Flip Cup with my coworkers. I was like, here, and it took him 40 tries to even flip the stupid Flip Cup. I was like,
Yeah, and
he's
we're like,
like,
we
what
do
do
this
you,
in our sleep,
he's like, what is this? I was like, something I do for fun.
right?
He's like, no. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, so obviously you've been applying quite a few games or reality TV shows. If you weren't casted for 99 to be, which reality show would you have wanted to be a part of?
Or you're still digging to get.
We're
Yeah, well,
still
here's the thing. I'm not done
hoping.
applying to TV shows. You know, this like yeah, this is only like scratched that itch a little bit, and like I want more experiences like this. So like I'm still gonna. Here's the thing. I grew up on Survivor. Survivor was the reality show that like my earliest memories as a human being is watching Survivor, right? Like so as soon as I turned 18, I was applying to Survivor, and I did for a long time, and I stuck only to Survivor for a long time. So if I had a number one choice, it's Survivor. That's my first love. But you know, about the age that I turned 30, I realized Survivor's not going to call me. So let me start applying to like different TV shows. So, you know, Big Brother, that would be cool. Squid Game's The Challenge, which I was almost on season 1 and season 3, which is like a completely separate story. But that is a show that I tried really hard to get on, almost got
That's
on,
cool.
and would totally do again if they would have me. But um, yeah, honestly, I'm kind of again, I'm a slut for reality TV. There's not much I wouldn't do.
I mean,
Well, I think
I could see you doing well on Big Brother. Like,
Yeah. Big Brother has always been a weird one for me though, just because like I don't know how I feel about people watching me 24/7. But you know, again, I'm a junkie. I would do it.
it's something
And
that
it's the
I
same
that
also, sorry to cut you off. It's the
oh no,
same
you
also
go
for
for it.
like something like Fear Factor. Like Fear Factor is a show that I would love to do, not because I'm good at like eating gross food or jump. Like I'm not good at that stuff, but like again, like the excitement of like competing would get me out there.
And I think being on the show, you're gonna encourage yourself more to take that next level step. I'm like, okay, I'm eating Beatles today, or whatever, whatever it is, right? Like you're there for the journey, so you got to jump on, right?
Exactly. And I think there is something about like it doesn't really matter what the task is. It's just I like I like the competitive aspect, right? I like seeing where I fall in a group of people. Am I the best? Am I the worst? Like that's something that's always been exciting to me, and like I always wanted to push myself and challenge myself in that way. So again, it doesn't really matter what the obstacle is, or even if I like or don't like it. If I have the opportunity to beat somebody else, I would love to try my hand at it.
That's awesome.
I mean, especially with orgs, I mean, it's obviously trained you for the experiences that are coming. I mean, speaking of orgs, like, what is your all-time favorite comp, like that you've done in orgs?
Something they can master.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't think I am like necessarily a physical person. I do really like kind of the more strategic competitions. One of my favorite Big Brother comps is a comp called Night Moves, which again is like people kind of you could just kind of sit down at a chessboard and play this game. And like that I really like those types of games, the mental games. And I guess you could say the same for like things like Monopoly or board games or whatever, but like I think it is like the mental challenge that I really, really probably prefer a little bit more than like balancing something, for instance.
I mean, I am not one to do no damn wall sit. Like, I am not
No,
made for no wall sit. If you give me a wall sit, I'm gonna just like start like for a second and I'm dropping. I'm like, no, just put me on the block.
Yeah. I did there was one challenge I can't even remember. I think it was this an originals mini, I think maybe. But anyways, the competition was we had to put our head against the wall with a piece of paper and hold it there for as long as possible. And I went up against my good friend Devin Porter, and we went like 2 hours. And again, this was a mini, so it was an
my
endurance
God,
comp in a mini. And you know, some minis should probably end by the time 2 hours hits, but this one competition went 2 hours. So it's and again, I don't like doing that. I'm not good at wall sits. I'm not good at like holding my head still. But like, if I have the opportunity to beat somebody in it, I'm gonna try.
that's the thing. You just keep pushing that limit, and I love doing that. Like, there's some things where I'm like, I'm gonna die. Like my hands raised up in the air, or you're pushed on a wall with cups, or and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. Then you're like, okay, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes, and then next thing you know, you're battling out for half an hour, whatever, and it's crazy to think that you've done that.
And
And
I think it's come
wow.
from watching reality TV and like seeing some like the iconic matchups that have happened over the years where like it's kind of a David and Goliath situation where you never expect the underdog to win, but oftentimes they do. And I think that's the thing that kind of rolls in the back of my head when I'm in situations like that where I'm like, just don't give up because anything can happen. It doesn't matter if they could just sneeze and mess up, So you never give up.
I mean, I've lost many endurance comps, like holding hand up against the wall because I sneezed, or
Scratch your forehead.
Yeah,
try to scratch it like without even.
exactly.
I'm more of a creative comp person. Like I love to like create something.
I love creative comms as well. I also like whether it be like art or making videos or whatever it is. I also really like creative comms. Again, probably more than like physical comms.
Those are
I
hard for me,
mean,
I find. I don't know. Making videos or music videos, or it's 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 almost like, I don't know, it's a different perspective. Like you're doing a video by yourself or with a group of friends, and then watching everything edit at the end, you're like, what am I doing? But it's a good, fun, different experience. And I don't know, for some people, it takes you out of your shell a little bit than what you would expect to be doing. So
Yeah.
you
I
do have
mean,
fans talking on YouTube, and
Oh no.
we've said so far we've had you're perfect for TV, and doing those kind of challenges, this person would fall asleep. I don't know if they want to shout at it or not, but um, you're,
Well, here's the other thing. I like I I'm honored by that compliment because I never felt like I was worth being on TV, to be honest. And there were a lot of things about myself that honestly reality TV like challenged me in my actual life to um become the person. And this is a thing. I'm actually going to release a YouTube video in a couple days. It kind of talks about like applying to reality TV, but like I think one of my biggest pieces of advice to people trying to get on reality TV is become the person willing to or worthy of being cast on TV, right? Because I think it for a while I don't think I was worthy, right? I really don't. Like I was a boring 23-year-old kid with no hobbies and a shitty job, and like I wasn't like TV ready, but like I wanted it bad enough. And like if you want it bad enough, and also you look at it not just like as applying to TV shows, but when you look at it like, am I going to become the person worthy to be on reality TV in my everyday life? And when you become that person, I think then it makes you a little bit more ready for TV. So like, and again, like it's so sweet that somebody said that because I don't feel that way. It's like a journey to become that type of person, but I also think everybody has that in them also, right? Like if you feel like, oh, I'm not perfect for reality, then become perfect. Become that person. You can do it.
I feel that vibe because in the org world, when I started playing, I'm like, what am I doing this for? Like, these are all fun, but I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, do people even know what it is or what I'm doing? Or do these people care that I'm playing games with them? And then after like 2 years of playing, when you get people being like, yo, we saw you play in that last org, we want you to come on our org and play. And I'm like, what? Like, you know who I am? Like, it's just a cool experience to get that extra vibe. And you're like, okay, cool. So maybe I am somebody, or maybe I'm doing something to make myself something in the world. So
Yeah. You
it's
never
kind
know
of,
how other people perceive you also.
yeah.
So
And then side note, to expose the person talking about you, it's Rachel McKenna. So
okay, yeah, I figured. Hi
she
no.
said
Rachel. Thanks for
expose
watching.
me, so she wants to be heard. So
She literally wrote it in capital letters, like very like expose me.
That's funny. That
I
sounds
mean,
like her.
so far you've also had a very high like audience rate. Like we have 7 people watching currently.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, cool. I'm glad to
Yeah.
hear that.
I mean, obviously, like we know you're now on 99 to beat. Tell us about your hosting experience because we all know you also host reality miniverse, multiverse, miniverse.
Miniverse, yeah.
I was trying to figure out because
Um,
I mean I won something similar name in the game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, so Well, first of all, I've hosted games since I was maybe 17. I know, like I'm 32 now. I just turned 32. So I've been doing this almost half my life, right? I originally was hosting Survivor games on Instagram, and they looked completely different. First of all, everybody was really young when I was doing like I was 17, but like I was playing with like 12-year-olds. But I would host Survivor games. And I probably did like I don't know 40 seasons of that, and they were like long-term games. So I was like really in deep on it, and like it was so nerdy, and I didn't talk to a lot of people about it, not my personal life, because I was kind of like I was like embarrassed. I was like, this is kind of weird that I do this thing. Like it was weird that I was that deep in it. Um, but like I just always really enjoyed it. And then like I got more comfortable with it over the years. And then like now here I am like hosting Reality Miniverse, which takes on a completely different form than my original like Instagram Survivor games. Now they're like one night, 3 hour like social brawls, I guess is a good way to put it, where people are just kind of arguing and voting each other out. But here's the thing, like I also really as much as I love playing the games, I also like making games. And I've also, like I said, I've making games on Instagram when I was 17, but also I was making games on the playground when I was a little kid. Like I was inventing like twist on games like tag. And like I've always liked the idea of like designing games and then like watching other people play the game that I made. Like so yeah, that's another really big passion of mine for sure.
A good experience. And I've never hosted a game, but I've done production, and it's definitely two different worlds when you're playing it or you're watching it. But it's neat. You get experiences both sides.
Yeah, and it scratches like again, it scratches a completely different itch. Obviously, it's like a completely different thing from playing and hosting, but like I love them both equally. So honestly, I think one day what would be really cool is to like work for a network and like become like an actual producer. Here's the thing though, like it's really hard to do that stuff. I know it's hard to break into the TV industry, but like that is like a secondary dream of mine, maybe one day.
Maybe
That's
one
pretty
day,
cool.
like I mean, you already got the game show, just the top layer. I mean, it's still much deeper. And you're a
Yeah.
perfect host. Like I mean, I played multiple of your games. I can say I have played multiple. I don't know if Steve's ever played.
I
I
don't
think I've
think
been in
so.
a game with you, but I don't remember what game it was now.
Yeah, we definitely played together, but I don't know if I've hosted you. And I would love to if you
I
ever are
just
free.
knock on the door and let me sign up because I'm always good for new orgs and stuff. It's great
Oh, I'm
to
always that's the other thing is I try really really hard to get new people, and I'm not perfect at it. It's not easy. It's a small org community, and almost always people know each other. But like I actively try to like here I am with you guys. Like Steve, come and play. Let's get a new person,
I
and the
love
next
a new
place I go
org.
to, I'm gonna try to recruit somebody else. Like, and that's just part of it. Like when you're hosting games like this, and if you want those like original cast, you have to kind of be proactive. And I'm not great at it. I'm not great at like recruiting people. It feels weird, right? Like, because here's the thing, like, I know it's like super niche and like a lot of people don't even like playing games. So, like, I don't want to force it on people, you know? I would love it for people to like find my thing and then sign up on their own, but that it also doesn't work like that either. So,
I mean, as a host myself, I know how that is. But I'm also not one to jump into someone's inbox and send my advertisement.
yeah. And
Mhm.
I have done it. Don't get me wrong. I've done it. I feel like it's the nature of the beast. And like over the years, of course, I've had to, but like, um, there are other ways, and I've tried to like get more into like social media and like posting TikToks and trying to reach new audiences. I mean, there are different ways, but yeah, it's the nature of the beast, I guess.
I mean, I haven't ventured off into the TikTok world with orgs, but I
No,
know it's out there.
Yeah, a little bit. We have like the Reality Miniverse TikTok account, and it's probably got like 160 follow. It's not like we're not blowing up or anything. And I don't think a lot of people really even care that much. But again, we're trying.
I
it's
mean,
something
I get.
different, but it's such a big base out there. So
Yeah, for sure. And it's a good way to like you can really just throw people in the middle of the action on TikTok. I think that's the thing I really like about TikTok because like I could just pull a clip from the middle of the game and like nobody's gonna get pissed that like, oh, what's going on, what's the context, what's the like, people kind of like being thrown in the middle of stuff and then diving deeper and figuring out what it's all about. And I think that's what TikTok's good for.
oh
I
yeah.
mean, I don't post much, even on my personal TikTok page. I think my first one is actually from a game that I was in. They were like, "Oh, make a TikTok." I was like,
Probably.
"Okay." Very cringe. No one ever wants to see that video.
So let me turn the question on you guys. Are you guys applying to be on TV shows? Is that something you're interested in doing?
I've always wanted to, and I have some friends that think I'd be good for it, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm not trying to put blame on anything, but being in Canada, it's like every American game show they pick like one or two Canadians, so my chances I think are very broad. But I'd still consider it. Like sometimes I think a Big Brother show would be good, but when it gets too dramatic, I might go crazy.
Yeah,
So
I get that.
so it varies, but if there, I find more LRGs out here in Canada, I would consider it before I get too old and cranky. But sitting at home doing these things are just as fun for me. So
Yeah, valid. What about you, Tyler?
Mine's more of a I want to go on Big Brother. I think that social aspect, the drama. Of course, I've been to Orlando 4 times, so there's always drama there. I think I could thrive well with the drama.
Yeah, you get your fill every year in December, I'm sure. So do
It,
I. I've had
it's it's
enough by
it's
the time that's over.
it's always my house. It's always the house that I'm in. House the drama. Never me. Other
Yeah,
people.
no. You're a good rock out there, Tyler, for people, to be honest. Like, you're consistent and calm, and I think people really appreciate that when a lot of people are not that way. So,
Honestly, the org community itself is not a. There's not a lot of people that are calm, cool, collected. It's all like yeah.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of big personalities, and nobody gets along.
Of course, Rachel's like, yeah, it's me. I'm the drama.
yeah.
She's so dramatic. She's being dramatic right now, actually. Yeah, you are the drama because you're not really the drama. I think she thinks she is, but she never is. Like, she might be like a footnote in something, but she's not the drama.
I mean, we all.
Just like you, she's a good rock.
She's definitely good people. I mean, obviously, you've also had your share of LRGs. Like, I've never played an LRG. I've always wanted to. How many LRGs have you played now?
Probably like 10.
Cool.
um, yeah, I also been doing that since I think my first one I was 20. I played Reelfoot season 2, and then I came back for season 6, so that was 2. And then I played Big Brother Missions twice, which doesn't exist anymore. Big Brother Hogwarts, uh,
Cool.
Open Games, Survivor Nashville, Columbus Survivor, Columbus Traders. That's 9 right there. And I'm playing one this weekend actually. So if it's not 10 already, I think I'll be hitting 10
That's
by the end of the
wild.
week.
Good for you though.
Have you ever won an LRG?
I
Or is that
actually
still?
have. Just a couple years ago was my first win. I'm not good. Like I'm making suffer no fools by saying I'm not good at LRGs. I've obviously lost way more than I won, but I did finally win one just 2 years ago. It was a Big Brother game that happened here in Nashville, hosted by Sam Obenchain, and it was called Oben Games. And it was actually the one game that I played that was not streamed or filmed in any way. So people just have to take my word that I won. Right? There's no actual evidence of it, which sucks. But I did. Yeah, I won Big Brother.
I mean, love that. I mean, I'm hoping to play one eventually once my work schedule finally calms down because I'm working 60-hour weeks, it feels like. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
but
tough. It's not easy to find
Tyler
those
just
games.
works and does work and does podcasts now. That's it.
Yeah.
I play every once in a while. Every once in a while.
A little
I
bit of
mean,
hosting, a little bit of playing.
last game I think I played Steve and I were in final two and Steve won. So,
Yeah. Well, here's the
Yep.
thing. Again, like I've been playing for over 10 years now, and I've only played 10. So that's like one LRG a year. And then most of the ones that I played are like ones that either happen within my state, like only a couple hour drives away from me. So it's usually never a big commitment. I think I tell people like, oh, you played 10. It's like it doesn't feel like a lot to me because it's happened over a very long period of time.
I was just gonna ask him, like, have you traveled to a lot of them, or have they all been within close home to
Honestly,
you?
my rule for a long time was only play ones in Tennessee, which is where I live, and Real Foot's in Tennessee. Big Brother Missions was in Tennessee, Survivor Nashville, and then Open Games. But like I have branched out a little bit. Obviously, I went up to Columbus to play 2 games. I think that's the furthest I've gone for an LRG, though. I stay pretty local, and again, like I couldn't do it if I was traveling to LA every single time, right? The fact that I can do it in Nashville or in Memphis is super convenient.
I mean, there's not very many LRGs where I'm at either, so
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks.
I
And
have
that's the
to
thing, it wasn't
travel.
like that for a long time. It took a while to like for the Nashville community to kind of grow up a little bit and like introduce like more LRGs and watch parties, which is another big thing that we've got going on now, which we never really
Yeah,
had before. There's kind of like a whole reality community down here, which is awesome.
I'm seeing more about these watch parties. I'm like, can Canada have some, or like closer to my home in Toronto, like somewhere?
I feel like they do at least when Big Brother Canada was on. I think they did a couple back in the day, but yeah, I don't even know if Big Brother Canada is still a show anymore though.
Nah, it was
I
very
think it's
vague,
coming.
but
I think it's coming back.
oh, well,
Okay,
that'd be
that'd be cool.
I think.
maybe I should apply to
You know what? I
that.
think I did see that now that you mention it, Tyler. Yeah, I couldn't keep up with like the ups and downs. I feel like it's been canceled and uncanceled like 3 or 4 times. So,
But yeah, Steve, there you go. Just apply there, and you'll get your reality show
Steve, I
on
could
your.
totally see you on Big Brother Canada. I
No,
hope that
right,
if
less.
applications drop, you do it.
I mean,
It'd be interesting.
speaking of Big Brother, there is someone currently on this cast that looks a lot like you, Michael.
You know what?
I
People said
thought
that last season too with Vince, and like now,
Barrett, you
Barrett
are
is.
like. I was like, that has to be a rear like.
It makes me feel like I should be applying to that show though, because again, you see how they just kind of like cast copies of people, and I feel like if you fit
This
that
year for
archetype,
sure.
yeah, just run the wave. Fine, I'll be the Barrett dupe. That's cool.
You're like, hey, perfect. Like they already have your information on file. Just,
Exactly.
I mean, it feels like they've been doing that, like scraping whatever information they can find. So
And you know, Barrett was big into orgs too before he went. I met him. He was on production for a game called Padlock, which was like a it was a Big Brother game, but it was like a forum game, so it wasn't necessarily on Facebook. I even forget like what the main platform. Maybe it was on Discord. I don't even remember. But anyways, I played Padlock, and he did like my exit interview for that game. That was like 6 years ago, but so it was cool seeing him, and we've followed each other on Instagram ever since and interacted here and there. So it was really cool to see him get that opportunity, especially after I got my opportunity as well. So
That's
I mean,
really
I
cool.
love that.
yeah,
I
I
do
mean,
love like seeing, and like when we see you on your show, I love seeing like people I've seen in the org community, but now like out in the real world on like live TV, reality TV and stuff. I'm like, because part of me is like, I know I've never met them, but I'm like, I know that person. Like we've talked or something. So
yeah.
it's just kind of cool. And other people are like, how do you know that person? I'm like, well, because you play orgs.
It also
I
it's a
mean,
good reminder that it is real, right? These are real people that go on,
Oh
right? Like
yeah.
these are these are our peers, right? And that's really exciting to like see them enter the arena on the big stage.
it's crazy about orgs. Like we meet people that we would probably not meet in our real life. Like,
Yep. Yep.
I mean, I've met so many people. I mean, of course, I've only met Steve through like the video, but I've met you in real life. Like
Mhm.
we partied together more times than we probably should admit. Um,
Didn't remember, yeah.
or any stories that we're just gonna like leave in Florida. Like,
Yes, some can stay.
The off-camera ones.
Yeah,
yeah,
couple of those.
not camera related. Like, I'm glad there was no cameras watching.
Yeah. It could be a good reality show in and of itself, though. Just like bring a camera crew into like one of those Airbnbs for like the weekend and see what happens.
Like this year, like we have the podcast. I will be going live from the podcast while in Florida this year.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I love that y'all are doing this. This is exciting.
I mean, Steve and I've had this like going on a little while. Like we've talked about it in games. I mean, the Onion actually was the name of our alliance in the last game that we were both
Yeah.
final two together.
And it
Nice.
just kind of stuck, and this happened, and this wonderful picture creation made it happen.
I love it. I love it.
And we have T-shirts, and we have I have the T-shirt. I have business cards.
That's so cool. Yeah, I've got business cards too, and yeah, that's
I'm actually pretty sure I have one of your business cards as well. Like,
yeah,
I'm
it's a
just
good. It's nice to
excited to
have when you're going to events and stuff to like to hand out to people.
I'm excited to see how Florida event goes down, and I've never been. I hope to go sometime, but the fact that we can be on live and I kind of get like a almost like a backstage vision of what's going on and see who's gonna jump on these the live with us would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool idea.
I mean, you should see the Airbnb and just what it's going to be like your own personal Big Brother without people getting voted out.
I love it.
I mean, we've all been there. You just need to come, Steve.
All right, well, it'll happen eventually. Just not in the short next little while, I don't think, but the dream is there, so because it sounds so cool. I didn't know anything about it. Like same thing when they got orgs introduced to me. I'm like, what's an org? Like, what are you trying to tell me right now? And then sure enough, it turned into an addiction. So
Yeah. It's so cool just like seeing, I mean, obviously seeing reality stars, but also just seeing the people that you've met online throughout. Like it really is like a full like a convention is what it feels like. So
and that was the vision of like this podcast as well, because we don't do any editing. It's like what you see right now is going to be posted on the YouTube page for people to watch, and it's a different perspective. People can come on, talk about how they play games, how they got into it, what they like, but then you get to know that person as just a perspective outside of a game. Because when you talk to someone in a game, you're talking game the whole time pretty much, and you can kind of get an outside look of what they like and what they do and all that jazz too. So
I love the no editing. That's a good because I used to host a podcast called Stark Wars. It's not around anymore, but it was a Star Wars and Marvel podcast, and that was one thing we did. We never edited it, and I feel like that is a good way to like train yourself to become a podcaster because then you're not resting on the laurel that we could just edit this out later,
yeah,
right?
like
You
oh,
have
we'll
to
take it
like
back.
get it right in the moment.
Yeah,
And then also when you mess up, it humanizes you to the audience, right? Like I think a lot of people go through and they like cut out their ums and ahs, and then they sound like this perfect robot, and it's like, well, that's not that doesn't feel like a human interaction to me.
I mean, because no one is perfect. Like we've had, especially our experience with this with our podcast. Like some of our funniest moments happen live,
oh
unfiltered,
yeah.
unedited. Like people looking people up that aren't even real, and so
Yeah.
So Rachel's saying she needs to be on Big Brother. She'll be the Orlando camera crew.
Orlando camera crew.
And she
Oh
said
yeah, she's a camera person.
podcasts
She
are
can do
fun.
that.
I mean, I think we need to get Rachel on here at some point.
I think you guys should. She'd be great.
So
She's
Rachel, if you're
submitting her
watching, hit us
resume.
up.
Yeah, she's has great insight on the LRG community, a little bit of the org community too. But like, yeah, she'd be a great person to talk to.
Well, she wrote on here too, 13. I believe is related to LRGs, but 13 in 3 years for her.
Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, some people are really
So
crazy about
digging deep.
LRGs. And I'm thinking I'm crazy by doing 10 and 10, but
I mean, plus if you have to travel, it's like money. I mean,
it's
not
a lot.
flying from Oregon, it's like expensive.
Especially if like you already know that you're going to go to Orlando, for instance. So that's one vacation that's already taken up for the year for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I
And
do the same. I have to consider that as well because I also try to go to Orlando every year, and then I'm like, you gotta like, cut some things off at some point.
Sorry, family, no Christmas trip this year.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, luckily for me, I budget, so I'm like I plan mine. Like I buy my tickets when they're at the cheapest, like right at like January, February for December, and I only pay like $200.
Yeah, that's the way to do it right there.
That'll be fun. I gotta figure out if I travel across the border and then fly or just fly straight to. So
I mean, I know people who have flown from Canada, at, and their flights have been cheap.
yeah, there's ways around, and for me, I think it's a matter of just the stay because I haven't told Tyler this, but like my mom used to work for a flight, like as a flight attendant for a company, and we still get like family passes, so I'm pretty sure the flight will be okay. It's just making sure I have enough for the stay and the exchange of money from Canada to US. It's a lot heavier.
Oh yeah, didn't even think about that.
I mean, I've had friends who came from Canada, Nathan from England, like the
Yeah,
exchange
that's
rate
crazy.
over there is even crazier. So
Yeah, going to
Definitely.
Ireland was interesting because that was the first time I had been international like that, and they don't do sales tax over there, and they also don't do tipping. So you look at a
Oh,
menu and something says it's $14. That's all you're gonna pay. You can pull out the $14 and not even have to worry about anything else. So that was unusual for me.
you like tip and they looked at you funny? Like that's so weird because we're so used to doing something like that. Like,
I asked a few times in those situations. I'd be like, "Hey, can I like should I tip you?" And they're just like, like you
weird.
can, but like it's kind of weird. Like nobody does that. And I'm like, okay.
Someone's just randomly giving money. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just well, I can't say Americanized because I mean you're Canadian, Steve, but it's just kind of like a human nature for the three of us to go to some place and tip.
Well, yeah, it's common for us. So, but other places, if they don't, they don't. So,
Yeah.
um, makes it something different. Let me look online.
So, are you going to Orlando this year, Arir?
I feel like I have to, right?
I mean,
Um,
with now with your show like coming out, it's like probably should go make an appearance.
yeah. I think I am gonna go. I've got some details to figure out still, but I'll make it work. I make it work every year. It's kind of usually where I'm at, where I'm like, I'm like, oh, can I make it work? But it's like, I'll bend over backwards to make it work. So I'll be there.
I
Nice.
mean, because we got to get our selfie every year. I mean, we've had one,
Yep, yep.
so the fit. Okay, Rachel's like the fans want to meet you.
Yeah, well, the fans. Here's the other thing. This is like I've tried to explain this to everyone because I also looked into this deeply before I went on 99 to beat. Right, like I was looking up the contestants online, like seeing how many followers they have, like what is their life like after 99 to beat. Here's the thing. There's no fame to be had from the show, right? Even if I were to win, there's just no like, it's just not a thing that happens. Like I think people have like this conception that like I will be like a star or famous in any way. It's like that's just not how this particular show works, and I'm okay with that. Also, it's kind of that I view that as almost an advantage, right? I kind of get like the taste of reality TV without like the negative of like people are not going to recognize me in public. They're just not. It's just like not like. And again, I was friends with May who was on season one, and I asked her, I was like, "What is it like for you after?" And she was like, "Don't hold your like you're not going to be a celebrity," which
There
again
may
I'm
be
fine
that
with.
one person here or there that might be like, "Oh my God, yo, you're that
And
guy." Like,
and I think that is the thing about the exciting part about going to Orlando again as like a somebody that's been on reality TV, you know, that will probably be the only place that I'll feel like a star, Everywhere else, no, I'm not getting special treatment. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna call me out in like the line at the grocery store. But like when I go to Orlando, that those will be my people.
but it
You
puts
never
you on the
know.
map too,
You
right?
ne-
Like, because then you never know where your next step could be.
exactly. You never know. You could be in a grocery store. Someone could have watched 99 to be sees you on there. Oh, I know
True.
you.
And I'll be thrilled if that were to ever happen. I'll give them a high five and take a picture and be nice. And I'm excited about that aspect. Like I was thinking about this even before I came on the podcast today. Like I remember when I was like 18 and on Instagram and I was like DMing reality stars, like trying to get them to notice me. And like whenever they did like a message of mine, like it would like make my day. And like I want to if that is if I had the ability to give that to somebody else, I want to be able to do that. And I like the idea of like not being pretentious about it, right? And like interacting with fans. So yeah, I'm excited to do that if there are fans that are interested in that.
It's a pretty cool perspective. Like anyone that for me, like who's been on a reality TV show that I've watched or I favor to get any sort of acknowledgement back in return, I'm like, that's so cool. Like I've only had one really experience with that, and it was because Mike Turner from 42, if I'm correct, like if I got that right.
Sounds right.
Survivor, he played in a Vanquish game, and then we started talking, and I literally had Messenger with him. I'm like, oh, that's so crazy. And then I do like a survivor pool, and I was like, you know what would be so cool? My friends would never believe me, but the people I do the survivor pool, can you just like shout out saying like you're playing this survivor pool? That'd be so cool. And I did it, and he did it. He actually did it for me. And my friends were like, "How the hell did you do that?" I'm like, "I just messaged him."
Yeah.
But it was just really cool because it's that perspective for anyone else. So like that you got someone that they've seen on TV, whether whatever show it's been in. I think that's really cool to have that kind of shout out experience. So
Yeah, I think people really appreciate it. So, um, yeah, I
Rear's
think
gonna be my
that's
next
how I
shout
live my
out.
life in general. Is I try to be nice to everybody, and like also say yes to experiences. You know, if people want me to come on a podcast, I'll come on your podcast. If you want me to play your game, I'll play your game. Like, you know, and I want to continue that throughout my life. Like, I like being open with people like that. So,
You played war games yet, Tyler?
Has he played war games? No,
Yeah.
he's not played war games, but he's played one of my games and made it to final three. But
yeah,
I can't remember which game it was.
it was,
Mystical Minis. It was that 2 week long.
yeah,
The
yeah,
2 week
yeah.
long game.
Okay, yeah, that was a
I did
crazy game.
literally. I think after like season 3, we just kind of were like, okay, let's take a break. I never
Yeah.
picked it back up. So
Well, there's never, you never say never. You can come back, right? Still,
I
maybe I'll get
mean,
an itch one day.
you just need to come play war games. I mean, Steve played last season. It was the Canadian versus USA.
That was a doozy.
That sounds fun.
I mean, I'll hit you up when next season starts and see
Yeah,
if
let me
you're.
know.
I mean, I think I actually hit you up every season, but something always comes up or you're busy
Yeah.
with X, Y, and Z. So
Yeah. I mean, sometimes are better than others for me to play at orgs, and I kind of do go through phases where maybe I don't play for a little while, and then I might play 3 back to back. But yeah, if I can make it work, I totally will.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, so Steve, the only Big Brother game I won is actually a game I played with Arir.
Oh, nice. You left him hanging though? Like, no, I was kidding.
Well, I don't even think he voted for me, so he voted
Oh
for
yikes! I don't even remember.
I don't even remember. But I literally had like that one by a mile. So
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, how many
Yeah.
wins have you won now overall game wise? Org.
Orgs, to be honest, especially like when I was playing Instagram games back in the day, I would play like I probably played like 100 games, and I probably won like 10 of them, right? Like not a lot in like relation to how many I played, but like I've won a lot of games over my years, and again, mostly because I've been playing for a long time, not because I'm particularly good. But I play a lot of orgs. I could not tell you how many I've played or how many I've won either.
I mean, I've won like 3 games now. I'm actually in a final multitasking while we're
And
so.
yeah, also, if you're counting minis, like there's also been minis where I've been too drunk to even remember how I placed. So like like there, I could never tell you how I've done in them. Honestly, I've played so many games.
Is there any favorite orgs that really stand out that you just really enjoyed? It's a question we ask everyone, so I was curious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I want to be thoughtful with it, and I don't want to exclude anybody. That's why so I just played Big Brother Originals, which I had already mentioned. I played that game twice, and the reason I played it again is because I really enjoyed it. So that's one that comes to mind. I'll also throw out um, this guy. His name's Cody Ross, and he hosts Survivor games. I love his games as well. I've met a lot of people, even some people that actually I can't say technically, but like I played orgs with people in Cody Survivor games that may or may not be on future Survivor seasons. So I know more people that are going to reality TV from orgs. But from Cody's game in particular, I guess if I pick a Big Brother one, I'll say Big Brother Originals. And pick a Survivor one, I'll say Cody Survivor games.
Cool.
And I'm
Well,
sure I'm like not thinking of like 5 other games that I had a great time in, and
It'll be
some I
like
might miss.
after this interview, you're just going to be like, oh, I forgot to mention this, and this.
Yeah,
Like, I'm sure it happens to me all the time. Like, we get out there and it's like all these questions just start coming up with like, oh, I should have asked that.
yeah.
I mean, another question. I mean, someone that asked us, Steve and I last night, if who is your like Mount Rushmore if you had to put one person from Challenge, Survivor, Big Brother, and then overall orgs?
it's a good
Oh,
one.
orgs on there too, huh? Okay, let me think. So Survivor, Big Brother, The Challenge, and Orgs.
And then overall orgs.
Survivor, I'll say Sandra. Big Brother, I'll say I'm less of a Big Brother fan than I am a Survivor fan. But I'll say Dr. Will. Challenge, and again, I haven't seen every season of the Challenge, but I gotta say Johnny Bananas, right? I think Johnny Bananas, yeah. And then Orgs, there's so many iconic people in Orgs.
That's a
Just
big
like
one.
what's your favorite org? Like I'm gonna not think of like 20 amazing orgers. But let me think. Okay, how about Keyshawn? I know that's he's a newer player also, but like I think he is probably like um one of the greatest strategic minds in orgs right now, to be honest. He's really good.
I've played a couple games with him, so he's definitely a good one out there.
Yeah. I love him. He's a great guy too.
So Sandra being your pick on Rush Mountain or whatever it's called, um, is she considered maybe like one of your favorite survivors that you love watching, or do you have certain ones?
Definitely not. She's not my favorite. I pick her because I just her impact on the game is
Yeah,
undeniable, I think. If I had to pick a favorite though, I would say Jonathan Pinner. He's somebody that I've always resonated with. I don't know. I really like him. I think he's really funny, and I like the way he plays. He's interesting. So
So we do have a question from the audience member. Um, because of what game you host, who is your Mount Rushmore RMV?
oh my gosh, y'all are gonna get me in trouble with these questions because again, I'm gonna exclude people and people are gonna get mad. But here's the thing: there are some objective people. I think, just like Sandra, like her impact was undeniable on the game. There are people in Reality Miniverse, and the obvious one is Nay. Nay has won 3 of my games, and made the finals like 3 or 4 times also outside of that. So she's like somebody that just does. She's an incredible player. Honestly, maybe I should have put her on the Mount Rushmore of orgs in general, not just R&B. Another one is our good friend Big MFCT. He's also won 3 times. So that's the king and queen of Reality Miniverse right there. And then there are a bunch of 2-time winners. Like I've got like 6. So it's hard to fill that 3rd and 4th spot. But I'll say, oh gosh, again, someone's gonna get mad at me because I didn't say their name, but
I'll text you
Nathan.
later.
Nathan was also one of the first 2-time winners. Our good friend from the UK. And then one more. I'll say, oh boy, Rachel McKenna. How
I think
about
she was
that?
waiting for it.
I think because she was the
I
one
know
who
she's thinking it.
asked that question.
Again, there's like 6 other 2-time winners, but honestly though, Rachel's really iconic in her own way. She's had incredible moments in Reality Miniverse. So you know what? Let's throw her on there. F the wins, she deserves it.
So
I
yes,
think
Steve,
you're still in the good books.
yes, Steve, you need to go play one of his games. Like,
I think I do. And I've heard about it before, and I've never reached out. Maybe I should reach out. So
And there, we do a variety of games, right? Like it's not just like we'll do Survivor, Big Brother, Traders. We have love games. We have original games. We have we I the other just the other night I hosted Apprentice. Like
oh,
so we're
wow.
doing all kind of like literal, and that's the thing I like. I like a variety because then I don't get tired of one particular format. That's one thing for me. I have ADHD, so like the idea of like jumping around different games is appealing to me. But also it reaches different people. You might not be interested in Survivor, but you are interested in Traders, and we've got both experiences. So
I think my favorite game you host is Tentacle Games. Like,
there's one, yeah, Tentacle Games, which
I
is
think
based on Squid Games.
my next outlook to a game, I'm looking to hope to find like a good Big Brother game. It's been a while since I know War Games is the Big Brother game, but like I just need another one. It's been a while.
What are you doing on the August 8th?
I don't think anything. I'm one of those people that I'm like, oh, I'll sign up, and like a month later, like you're ready to play. I'm like, oh, what now?
I get it. I get it. We do have a Big Brother game coming up though, so maybe
Okay.
I'll send you some information, and if you
All right.
don't, that's fine too. But just so you have the
Yeah,
option.
sometimes I have to do it, and then I'm like, well, I'm in 2 games, so let's go.
Yeah.
And it is a Saturday, Steve, so you do not work the next morning.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
I had to look at the date, but I
Oh,
work, so I will not be signing up. So you don't have to worry about finding me in that game.
Well, it's like Saturdays are good. Curfews are non-existent on the weekend.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
I wish I could say the same. Like I work weekends. That's why I don't
I,
play as many minis.
I'm just too old now, I think. I just get really tired. I can't stay up too late. Like some of these games will go. That's the other thing in my games. I try to like a typical game is 3 hours. And I try to keep it at that because I think that is just such a
Yeah,
sweet spot. People don't want to be there all night long. I don't either, for that matter. So I try to make my games very quick.
I played some, and the worst when it's like on a weeknight where you're like, okay, 12 o'clock one I can probably do, but then you're like, yo, it's like 3 o'clock. I like, am I gonna be out or am I gonna like survive? I need to know. I need to figure this out.
That was that one mini where I did the paper head on the wall thing. That was we were up till like 3 a.m. I was like, I cannot believe I'm still playing this. But
Crazy.
also I'm so competitive that I would never give up either.
I mean, I feel that like the farthest I ever made it in a mini was actually one of yours. So
Which one was it?
uh tentacle games. I was like
Okay.
it was like final 10, final 11.
I have a horrible memory for my own games. So when people are like, how did I do in this? I'm like, I don't know. They all run together. Because here's the thing, you're only there for one or two of them. I'm there every time. I can't remember all these.
True.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how you keep everything so straight.
I
Like,
really don't. It's very disorganized, honestly. But
I mean, you
Some people
probably have
take notes. I don't do notes.
he
yeah.
probably starts off taking notes and then
That's like whatever.
It depends on the game. I've gotten pretty into like taking notes for a trader's game, but almost any other Big Brother games, I'm not taking notes. Like I know it's important to, and there's like the comps at the end about the game, but like I don't want to. Like I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking your notes all season long.
I'm not one to take notes during Big Brother. I mean, I have notebooks, many of them floating around. So
Yeah.
So one thing I'll ask, which is kind of off topic, but I'm really kind of curious, and I don't know if you'll move the camera, but what is it like a rug mat on your rug there of an animal of sorts? All I see is the tail end of it, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a tiger. It's like a blue tiger.
Okay, that's cool.
I got
I
that on
kind of keep
Amazon.
looking at it and I'm like, what is this on his floor here? Like,
Yeah, go. There's a lot of really actually cool rugs on Amazon. I got that one on Amazon. So
it's pretty
don't
funky.
nobody go buy that exact one, but you can maybe find one in different colors. They have options. So
Different color, please. Yeah, you got to one of a kind.
I know I'll be real, Steve. I was sitting there trying to outline the shape of it. I was like, I don't know what that is. Is it a bunny
I
shape?
had
Like,
animal figured down, but I just the tail end. I don't know which kind of animal it could be. So
yeah,
I mean, I thought cartoon character.
it probably
true.
is weird with like just the bottom half. You couldn't even see the head. So
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, look, there's the ears, maybe a nose, cartoon animal.
mm,
Another question that we do ask, and I don't think you can answer Rachel McKenna because we've already talked about it. But we always say like just because your experience on this, is there any people that you think would be good to be on this show? Like that we should bring on the show and have a little chat with them.
interesting. Yeah, let me think.
I'm not saying no to Rachel, just so we know. Make that
Yeah.
clear.
Let me think. I
She
need to
also
think
says
on
room
that.
tour.
Room tour.
I see
Honestly,
either
most of my
displays
room
or
is very
photos.
messy. The only thing that's not messy is like the area that y'all can see. I cleaned up just like not under my desk and to the side of my desk. Like it's a mess.
Everything's
So
pushed in front of you, so we
yeah,
can't
there's a
see
pile of clothes here, a
it.
pile of clothes here, just right out of camera shot. Um,
I mean, that's why I
there's
like
so
that's why I
many
like
good people.
backgrounds.
Yeah.
There's so many good people in the org community, and that's why I like when who's the best, who should I
It's
have?
it's a hard question because it's like you can name names, but then you're like, oh, yo, I should have put that person in or something.
Yeah, honestly, I should just open up my Facebook and start scrolling because I'll
First
probably
five
just like
names.
it'll spark ideas. Um, but that's the other thing, like having played orgs and hosted games, and again, like also the fact that I host minis means I'm creating casts of 20, at least like 16 to sometimes 60, for tentacle games. Like I'm constantly putting together casts and getting to know different people. So like I kind of have like adopted like the most insane Rolodex of people. I've know so many people from the LRG community, from the OR community. And that's why like whenever somebody like Barrett goes on Big Brother, I'm like, I know that guy. So yeah, there's just so many people. It's a small community, but it's also a really big community, especially when you've been around for as long as I have.
Yeah, you've been playing for a long time. It's good. Like, one thing I wish is I got introduced to this in 22, but I was like, why couldn't someone call me during COVID? Because my life would have been a little easier instead of sitting around. I could have sat around and played orgs the whole time because there was not much to do. So,
COVID is what actually got me into the mini games and hosting mini games because
okay.
that was around the time. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sequester, but it was an online reality game. Then it turned into an LRG, and then they turned into Sequester minis, which were like again one night games where you vote people out, and they were very popular. They had like reality star versions, and people were watching it. Like it was a very popular franchise, and it was a big deal at the time. And then Sequester, for whatever reason, went away. There are reasons, but I'm not going to get into it. But Sequester went away, and then I think a lot of people, not just myself, but like there were many people that were like, let's make my own mini. And there are still so many mini hosts even now. Like I think about like Spotlight, hosted by Alex Bizarre, who also played Sequester minis. But yeah, the pandemic was an interesting time, and it was kind of like a revolutionary time for online reality games, at least for me. So
Sense. It's funny as you mentioned these games too. I'm like, I don't even know what that one is. I gotta figure this out because I know there's so many different orgs out there, but it's just like the ones you get used to because somebody you played with played this, and then Facebook is slowly becoming overwhelmed by org groups and everything now. So
I feel like Discord's the new place now. I feel like
some of the
I don't
start,
play Discord games, but I feel like a lot of people are on Discord now.
a lot of people have moved there. I I get where it's a little easier and whatnot, but it's for me, it's still a learning path because everything's all right there, but there's a lot going on once you open it up. So
Well, it's unlike any other social media platform, right? It's very different. So it's totally even me, like I feel like I've been on Discord for at least since the pandemic, for years and years, but I don't know everything about Discord. I have my own Discord server, and I have like Chase in there who helps me like come up like because I don't even know how to make like the emotes, and there's a lot to know about Discord. It's a very vast platform.
I mean, I got my start in orgs on Discord, like circle games.
There you go. Yeah.
Actually, I catfished, and then
Well, the circle's coming there. The circle's also doing applications at this point. If anybody wants to apply to that one, here's the other thing. I'm not, according to my contract for 99 to beat, I'm not supposed to be on TV, any other TV show for a year after the 99 to beat finale. That's
really,
like what I'm. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm still gonna apply to TV shows
oh
because you
yeah,
never know. I don't know. Like I've always been the type that like, um, you have a 0% chance of getting on reality TV if you don't apply, right? And maybe it is only a 0.1 after you apply. And maybe for me now that I've already been on, I have like a 0.001, but at least it's not zero. You know what I mean?
true.
So
And a lot of people are like, oh, I'd love to be on a show. I'm like, have you applied? No. Well, you got to try to at least get that little in. So
yeah, and it's
it'd be
worth it.
interesting. I don't know what to
It,
feel about it, but I think Big Brother is a hard one because it's very extensive. Like what, 3 months I think or something.
oh yeah,
90 days
90 days, yeah.
or
So,
what, something like that from start to finish.
but
crazy.
honestly, like I was talking about this the other day watching Big Brother, and I was like, you know what? If I was on Big Brother, I'd take it to my advantage as much as I can because I'm not saying I'm lazy, but I don't make it to the gym as much when I'm home. But if I'm stuck in a house for 90 days, I'll be using that stuff all the time and I'll use that to my advantage because what else are you gonna do, right? So
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
would be
Lock
my
in with
goal.
the gym.
Just go on the slop diet because I hear that stuff tastes horrible.
You never know, it'll probably help. There's gotta be some
Mm,
little bit of protein in there to get going, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching a lot of like the Big Brother players who have come out of the house are like, this tastes horrible. This is kind of how you make it.
Yeah.
hey, I always thought it was just oatmeal. Like that's what it looks like, but
It
like
does.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's something different, but
I
like
mean,
plain oatmeal is not fun.
yeah, there's other components. Like I've been watching Kelly from last season's video. She's making her boyfriend go through 7 days of the slop diet.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I need to look up like how do you make slop? Like,
Yeah. I'm sure
Well,
there's gotta be a variety of menus out there of some sort.
there you go. Just be like, here's breakfast today, kids. Like,
right. Yeah.
Slop.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if your kids are picky eaters, but
They are definitely. They absolutely are. And I just looked
Although
up.
kids would love to sleep in the have not room. Who would not want to sleep on a spinning bed? As adults, not so much. But
kids will like that. Adults.
oh yeah, kids would be loving it. They're like, yeah, let's do that. Me,
I'm
I'm
looking
like,
at that bed and my back is like, ugh.
nah.
Just imagine.
Okay, so y'all want to hear what's in slop according to the internet?
I
Okay.
would love to
Yeah.
hear that.
5 cups of steel oats, one
Okay, so
cup
there's
of
both.
unflavored whey protein isolate,
Okay, there's your whey
one
protein.
half cup of unflavored soy protein, and 4 teaspoons of vitamin and mineral powder. I'll be honest, this actually doesn't sound that bad. I mean, it sounds unflavored for sure, but like things like protein powder, like unflavored
I'll
protein, I
say
mean, it's just like powder, you know. How can you, whatever? Maybe it's
sounds
probably
like
does
they
suck
tried
more
to
than
make
I
it
think.
the most plain kind of meal there is, like everything being unflavored, but it will still give you what you need to kind of,
Right, the
make it through the day or
nutrients, right?
something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It doesn't sound that bad. I'm sure like, I like a little flavor when I make things, but it might be a little dull, but look at Survivor. You're eating rice all the time. So,
Yeah.
at least with Big Brother, you're only surviving what, a week or two on slop, and then you can go back to subs
Slop,
and whatever they eat.
cold showers.
Well, yeah, I could do that. I don't mind. I don't like a freaking sauna kind of deal, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a bougie person. I love my warm showers. I love.
I'm there with you, Tyler. I also like a warm shower.
I don't mind. I'm sometimes in the summertime I'm a furnace as it is, so a nice cold splash is pretty nice. But that's another thing, Big Brother house. I'm like, I don't know how I feel having a shower with all these people hanging out in the bathroom just talking to you. It's not my ideal shower, but
Yeah, there's a lot of elements to Big Brother that's why I'm like, I don't know if it is for me.
like it sounds so good going in, then you're like, what am I doing? Like this is, you know, but
Exactly.
I mean, that's the show I hope to be on one day. One day.
You could do it.
I
I'd
mean,
love to see it.
my social game though. I mean, you've fallen victim to the social game in that game, so
Rachel says
I
she's
think you
gonna
would crush.
practice eating slop before she gets on the show.
Smart. I will say I'm a big proponent of practice, right? Preparation and practice. I think that whatever you can do to like get yourself in the right mindset before doing something like this, I think that is
Oh
a good
yeah.
idea, actually.
put that in org competition. Who can eat the most slop?
Yeah.
Hey, and when you're doing a Big Brother org or something, why not? Although
Yeah.
everyone would have to do their own little remedy. Even if she did oats and water, that's probably gross as it is right there. Like cold water, gross.
Yeah.
Tyler's thinking now. Look, he's like, huh.
Stomach's grumbling.
I'm just like, war games.
Yeah, I'd have mayonnaise and barbecue sauce for an org competition one day. Is
Oh
one of
boy.
those open your fridge and then someone's gonna pick what you have to do. It wasn't that bad. I had dry Rice Krispies, no milk, no water, and it was like I was a little dry, but
Make it work.
It was good.
I don't think I've ever done a gross food challenge in an org. I've done
I
them in
think that's-
LRGs.
Oh, I've done sardines. That's not as wonderful as I thought it was. When I opened the thing, I was like, okay, I just gotta shove it in my mouth and eat it. But when I started picking it up, there was like bones and it was falling apart. And I'm like, oh, this is something else. I thought by putting it in tomato sauce, because you can buy it in tomato sauce. I'm like, yeah, it's just meatballs, just meatballs. And then when the bones hit your mouth, I was like, this is not what I
See, I've
signed
had
up.
anchovies, and I think those bones are so small that like they don't really feel like bones when you're eating it.
Uh,
But
maybe it
I,
was
I
the
don't
Have
think
you
anchovies are that bad, actually.
uh,
have y'all ever had escargot?
yeah, I've had that at a restaurant though, but it's a different experience still.
I went on a cruise. My coworker was like, "Here, try this." Doesn't tell me what it is, which is a good thing. I had to tell
I didn't know.
she told me as soon as I stuck it in my mouth, and I had to tell myself it was a fancy mushroom, or else I wasn't swallowing.
Well, it's like oysters. You're supposed to just slurp it. Like it's weird.
I mean, I can do oysters. Like that's what Oregon is good for. Like
Yeah, I've never had oysters.
I've had once, but
when you're down in Florida, you'll get oysters.
There you go.
Just come on now. It's a tropical town or a tropical state.
See, that's the thing. I usually go like when I go to a seafood place, I'm usually going for the crab legs. That's my problem. So I feel like I've never opted for oysters or like a seafood boil altogether, which also doesn't have oysters in it usually.
I mean, I like lobster, but lobster where I'm from, expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
lobster's good.
I'll go imitation lobster, whatever, from the grocery store.
There you go.
Have you like? I think you might even touched on this, but like, because you know you're getting out there with reality TV and stuff. Have you met like any? Well, I guess no. You've been in Miami, right? So I can't even ask that. So I was like, have you met any like really cool stars along the way? But I guess anyone being in Miami has met a lot. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I just like I was mentioned, like I feel like I have so many OR connections and I don't have reality TV connections, but I have met a lot of them, none that would probably even and that's the other thing. Sometimes I've met some people like multiple times and I don't ever remember that they'd met me before. So like Sam Phelan on Survivor lives here in Nashville. I've met him like 3 times and each time it's like the first time he's ever met me. So yeah. I've had a lot of interesting run-ins with reality TV stars just through going to watch parties and like you said in Florida. So
makes sense.
I mean, my favorite all-time player is actually someone I've met in a convenient or in Walmart in Florida. Like, I mean, doesn't come as a surprise.
who was
Rachel,
that?
like Rachel Riley.
Okay, yeah.
So watching her in episode 1 get thrown into a volcano,
It's
not
funny.
one
I
I want.
immediately thought of Tyler at that. I'm like, oh, wonder how he's feeling right now.
uh, yeah, I met Rachel actually. So I've been to Orlando. I also went to the Ron Clark Academy, and Rachel was there for both of them. But I never met her personally until she came to Nashville recently. So again, like I've had these multiple run-ins with people, but like I didn't actually introduce myself until the third time that I ever saw Rachel Riley.
Wow.
Yeah,
I haven't met anyone in person yet. Yet.
yeah.
Give it time, Steve. Give it time.
I say
I
there's still
mean,
time.
I have business cards. They'll be going into reality TV
My
stars
face
soon.
is on them. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, they'll be
I
watching the
mean,
podcast at the very least.
Oh yeah.
come on now, Steve. Like, can't get really past this.
Here's the shirt. Always put it on. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, he disappeared. There you go.
Oh
Steve and I's
yeah.
face is on it, so
So that's the back of the shirt, and then the shirt.
that is the back.
has the onion.
I like the QR codes on it. That's smart.
We were just like, what way can we describe? Oh, everyone has one.
Yep, yep.
True. And it's so easy.
I mean, no more questions from the peanut gallery. So all of them are just kind of, they're all talking about crab and clams now. And oh, I think my wife is.
We got them hungry.
I mean, my wife has been an avid listener to our podcast, like,
Yep.
she's
Yeah.
not a few.
Say
But she's in
sometimes
the
right behind
audience.
you.
That's right.
That's a good wife right there.
I mean, she watches all of the episodes, even the boring ones. Like we've had yeah.
So we don't say crazy things about her, but we talk a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But
This is I love having these experiences, especially where players that are, I'm gonna say you're going somewhere because you're further than where we are right now. So I think that's a great start from what you're doing. Um, and I look forward to checking this game out, this episode, or what am I want? Season? There you go. Season, that's the word I
Yeah.
want. So
Well, cool. Yeah. Thanks for having me. This is you say that I'm like I also have my own podcast and like I have just as many people watching mine. So it's not like everyone starts somewhere. That's something that I tell myself all the time. So yeah, and I think it's what matters is that you're doing the damn thing, right? I think that's what's really important is putting yourself out there, making the content, getting it
it's
done.
it's fun. It's something just it's different for things I've done, and maybe Tyler too. But like we just figured we'd go for it. So, and you're more than welcome to shout out your podcast because we did this last night with Joe as well. So if people are interested to see what you're talking about and how your podcasts go for it.
Sure. Yeah, well, I do. It's kind of like well, I do run Reality Miniverse, which I've mentioned. I host like the one night games, but like the other prong of that is I recently started. It's a Reality Miniverse podcast also, where the premise is I'm actually interviewing reality stars that came from online reality games and live reality games. And it was because I've met so many of these people and I started to notice that all of them were getting on TV shows. And I was like, you know what? Now I have those connections from even before they go on the show. So why don't I utilize those and interview those people and kind of like chronicle their journey from being like a fan and playing online games to like actually going on the real shows. And I've interviewed people from The Circle and Squid Games: The Challenge and other shows. So yeah, it's really fun. And again, it's not I don't even do a podcast every month. I might do it like every other month usually. Like I've kind of got a really slow pace to it. But again, I think all that matters is as long as you're creating them. At least I like to think it makes it maybe a little more special when I do finally release an episode. So yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, if you want to check that out again, it's Reality Miniverse. So
May have to check that out myself too. And he's already one step ahead. He's got the really cool microphones that we don't. So
Yeah, we don't have all the tech here.
you'll get there. Again, there's no rush to this stuff. Like
Oh yeah.
again, I started my Star Wars podcast, which that was probably around the pandemic time. So I've been podcasting for a few years and I did not have a good microphone at first, but like after doing it for a couple of years, I was like, maybe it's time to make that investment. And I think you could slowly do those things. And
Oh yeah.
I think that's advice that I heard from Mr. Beast actually is like every time you make something, consider how you can make it just a little bit better. Because you don't have to have the full professional setup immediately, but if you constantly take those baby steps to like better your content over the years, sooner or later you're gonna get to the point where you're Mr. Beast. So
I think we're on a good start. Like we're not looking to be, world famous or anything, but here we are, episode 6 already, and I think we're getting the fan base that we like. Our comments are going really good the past 2 episodes. So everything's kind of going well or better than we planned, I think. So
that's awesome. That's cool. I'm proud of you guys.
good.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're the second, like I'm gonna say celebrity, like reality TV show person. We had Jenny on first episode or first, so
Yeah, awesome. I love
or
Jenny.
or
She's great.
Debbie, and then we have
Debbie.
Jenny on next. Jenny's on next.
There you go. Yeah, I interviewed Debbie. That was one of the first ones I did as well. I'll have to talk to Jenny at some point too. She's great. I loved meeting her in Orlando.
I mean, she's literally our next guest. So
Yeah,
She's
that's cool.
looking
she's a good
forward to
person.
see what she has to say as well. That'd be good.
Yeah, I also just interviewed Lance from Fear Factor as well. That was an interesting
Oh,
one.
nice.
Fear Factor is an interesting show. Would you guys do that?
I'd
I
consider it.
the old
Yeah.
school versions, I was really like, I could probably do this. I do have a few fears that I would probably be a little worried about.
Yeah.
But watching this new episodes that come out where you're staying there and it's like a prolonged, I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because the original season, it was like you do three fear things, usually it's something with insects, and then heights or water or something. Then that's it. And you win. But this
There
is
you
like
go.
a consecutive thing. I'm like, okay, so you're doing this a lot. So maybe it'd be interesting, but good guts for it.
I mean, get me drunk enough, I'll eat like
That's
those insects.
that's the right answer, Tyler.
I mean, drunk Tyler's a lot more fun than sober
Yeah,
Tyler.
we get some
That's when you
fireball
apply
in
to
you.
all these, get the response back. You're like, wait, I did what? What?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
So this has been a slice. I've definitely enjoyed it. You never know. If you're willing for it, we'd love to have you back.
of course.
Maybe even after things go down with your show there, and then
I
we
think
can
that's a
really
good
talk
idea. We should,
deep about it, right? And see how you feel and what you saw, what you experienced, and everything as well.
I would love to come back and say more. So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe let's reconvene after the show.
We're a little
Yeah,
restricted, but
I
it's
can't wait.
good.
I can't wait to watch it all unfold
Yeah.
and see what your journey was.
Yeah, it's buckle up. That's all I'll say. Yeah, it was a crazy experience. I feel really lucky to have had it. So
Okay. Well, what do you think, Tyler?
I think we're good for
Yeah.
tonight. I mean, I'm sure Jenny's chopping up the bit to get ready to come on. Like,
that's valid. I have to go eat some dinner too. So and I think it just arrived. So I
Oh,
appreciate you guys having me again. This was a lot
man,
of fun, and
we're
I
happy
love
you
what
were
y'all are
able to
doing with
get
the
you on.
onion. So
I mean, we appreciate it. Like, we knew we had to have you on when you got announced that you were on that show. So I was like, this is what we're doing.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, cool. It won't be the last.
Won't be lost. You'll be back.
Yeah.
You'll-
Yeah. Yeah. Even on your next episode or season of something, it's coming.
There we
It's
go.
coming.
That's the right attitude, Steve.
We'll be looking for it.
All right. Well, I'll get out of here then, guys. Again, I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming
Thank you,
on and
sir.
talking. We appreciate it. And it looks like the fans did as well. So
Well, cool. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
cheers. Thank you.
Peace out.
That
Over here.
was good. That was good. I mean, what I think I'm going to do, Steve, is I'm going to end this episode and then go live again. That way they both have their own separate episodes.
That's cool.
Give
That's
them both their own little
Yep.
spotlight. So, audience, we will be back in just a moment.
See you soon.
Because